As you know, we are doing the chapter partnership, means the admission of a partner, and we are doing different type of problems in this chapter. Today I am taking a new type of problem. Till now you have seen that only one partner enters in the firm. Today's question, you will see that two partners are taking admission in the firm. At that time, what will be the situation and how will solve the question? Let's see this question. A and B are equal partners. In a firm, there are two partners. The name of the partners are A and B. This is the new type of problem. C and D are admitted. Two partners are admitted. C is admitted for 1/5, while D is admitted for 1/6. Share, find, nucleation. This is the question. Now, how will we solve this question? Let's see. First of all, we will do some calculation. You will understand. Let total share is equal to 1, as you know, and we will see the part of C, means C's share is given in your question 1/5, and D's share is also given in the question 1/6. Now we will find what part will be for A and B. So we will write remaining part share for A and B will be 1 minus C's part and D's part we will write in bracket, and after that we will divide. Now we will solve. We will take LCM. 30 will come. 5 6 ja 6 1 ja 6 6 5 ja 5 1 ja 5. 11 upon 30 will come. 1 minus 11 upon 30. We will multiply 30 1 ja 30, and after that we will deduct 11. 19 will left. 19 upon 30 will come. This 19 upon 30 share will be two partners A and B. Now, what share of A will be and what share of B will be? Because they are equal partner. This is written in the question. So we will divide this 19 by 30 in equal part. Whenever we will have to divide any part into two parts equally, at that time we will solve in this way. A's share 19 by 30 divided by 2. We can write 1 here, and now we will solve 19 upon 30, 1 by 2. It means 19 1 ja 19, 32 ja 60. 19 upon 60 will be the part of A, and B's share will also be the same because they are equal partners. This will be the part of A, and we can say the share of A and the share of B. And after doing this calculation, now we will solve the question. A, B, C and D. There are four partners now. C's part is given 1 upon 5, and D's part is 1 upon 6. and we have found out with the help of this calculation. We will write here A's part 19 upon 60 and B's part will also 19 upon 60 be, because they are equal partners and we have found out. Okay, now you are seeing that denominators are different, so we will make all the denominator equal. If we multiply here 12, so we will have to multiply here, as you know, 12 when you 12 5 plus 60 will come. In the same way, if we multiply by 10 here, so we will also multiply 10 here, and 10 when you 10 6 just 60. In this way, you are seeing all the denominator are same, so we can find out new ratio. New ratio will be 19 is to 19 is to 12 is to 10. This will be the new ratio. In this way, we will solve this question when two partners enters in a firm. Now, after understanding this question, we will take another type of problem. This is a question. A, B, C are 3 is to 2 is to 1 partners. D is admitted for 1/6 share. C would retain his original share. Find new ratio. Old partners name A, B, C, and they are dividing their profit in the ratio 3 is to 2 is to 1. D is a new partner in this question and he will get 1/6 share. This is one problem, and the other problem is C would retain his original share. C is saying that he is not going to sacrifice. C is saying that I am not going to sacrifice any part for D. It means D's share will not be affected on addition of D. Okay, this is the problem and this is the problem. Now we will solve this question. Let's see. First of all, we will write let total share is equal to 1. D's share is given in your question 1/6, and C, this is C, C's share will be 1/6. This will be also 1/6 because 1 is the part of C and total 3 to 5 plus 1 is equal to 6, and 6 will be the denominator, as you know. In this way we will write 1/6 part of the C, and C's part will not be affected. So C's part will also be 1/6 and D's part in the question given 1/6. So we will find the remaining share. Remaining share for A and B will be 1 minus 1/6 plus 1/6. So what will we do? 2/6 we can write because denominator are same. We can add both of these digits directly. Now 6 1 is 6. 6 minus 2 is equal to 4/6. This 4/6 will be the part of remaining shareholders, remaining the partner A and B. So we will write the question. A, B and C. A's part and B's part we will have to find out. First of all, we will write this 4/6 in front of A and in front of B. While you know C's part is unaffected, we will write here, and D's part will be given in the question 1/6. So we will write 1/6 in front of C and 1/6 in front of D. After doing this, we will find out this 4/6 will be sacrificed by A and B both, but they are not equal partner. When they are not equal partner, it means A's part and B's part we will have to find. So we will have to find A and B's share is given in the question 3:2. So this 4/6 will be divided into 3:2 means 3/5, and B's part will be 2/5, and after doing this, when we solve this question, the question will be solved. Let's see. (12/60) will come. 8/30 will come. This is 1/6 and 1/6. So we will make the denominator equal. If we multiply here 2, (16/60) will come. This is 12/60. This is 16/60. If we multiply here by 10, 10/60 will come, and in the same way here will be 10/60. Now all the denominators have been made equal, so we will find a new ratio. Will be 12:16:10:10. Now we can cut it short. 2 5 are 10, 2 5 are 10, 2 8 are 16, or 2 4 are 2 3 are 2 8 are 16, 2 6 are 12. In this way we will solve. Now the new ratio will be 6:8:5:5. This will be the new ratio. Students, I think you have understood both the question very well. Now we can understand this question again. Let total share of the firm will be 1. D's share is given in your question. C's share will be remain same as in the question given, 1/6. And after doing this, we will find out A's part and B's part, A's share or B's share. 1 minus both the part will be added, and after that we will deduct from 1. In this way we will find 4/6. After doing this, we will write here the name of the partners A, B, C, D. C's share is given 1/6, B's share is given 1/6, and when we find this 4/6 for A and B, this will be distributed between A and B in the ratio of A and B. A and B's ratio is given in the question 3:2. That was the old ratio. And when we distribute this 4/6 into 3:2, in this way we will find 12 upon 60, and here we will find 8 upon 30, and here we will already given 1 upon 6, 1 upon 6. After that, we will make the denominator equal and find the new ratio. I think you have understood very clearly. Till then, thank you.